Hello, everybody. Welcome back for another movie reaction. Although, if you're new here, my name is KL, and today's movie is Charade, which released in 1963. I'm very excited to share this reaction with you because it was actually recorded over a year ago, September 2024. For those of you that don't know, I watch and react to far more movies than I bring to the channel. I do have a very big collection of exclusive reactions right now that are only on Patreon, but every once in a while, I decide to pluck a reaction out of that pile and bring it to the channel. So I'm bringing you Charade today, and I'm very excited for that. At the time of recording this reaction, the reason I was watching the movie was because it was a reactor request from Nathan Jasper, who's a Patreon member, and he said, back to some more Audrey Hepburn with another one of my top films of all time, Charade. Audrey's so charming with such a huge heart, and I think you'll see with this film the range she had as an actress. Thank you again so much, Nate, for the request. Prior to this, Nate had submitted a request for the Children's Hour. I do have a reaction to that currently just on Patreon right now. So that was technically my first Audrey movie. This one was my second. And yeah, I'm very excited to share this because not to spoil my reaction or anything, but I had a good time. Anyway, if you do want access to all of my reactions in watch along format, links to my Patreon are always provided down below. And if you want to request a specific movie reaction from me, my reactor page as well is also linked down below. With that, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you all, and let's get into the movie. Can't tell if someone jumped or if someone just threw a dead body. Ah, yes, back when people skied without any kind of protective gear whatsoever. We're setting the tone really early, I see.
Can't he do something constructive like start an avalanche or something?
Va jouer, mon chéri.
Sylvia, I'm getting a divorce.
From Charles?
He's the only husband I have. I've tried to make it work, really, I have, but...
But what?
Oh, I can't explain. It's just that I'm too miserable to go on any longer like this.
It is infuriating that your unhappiness does not turn to fat. But I don't understand. Why do you want a divorce?
Because I don't love him, and he obviously doesn't love me.
That's no reason to get a divorce.
Right, we're in 1963.
He was throwing snowballs at Baron Rothschild.
Oh, thank you.
Do we know each other?
Why do you think we're going to?
I don't know. How would I know?
Because I already know an awful lot of people, and until one of them dies, I couldn't possibly meet anyone else.
Well, if anyone goes on the critical list, let me know.
Quitter.
Uh-huh.
You give up awfully easily, don't you?
Viens, Jean-Louis, let us make a walk. I've never seen a Rothschild before.
Clever fellow. Almost missed me.
Almost.
Peter Joshua.
Oh, mine's Regina Lampert.
Is there a Mr. Lambert?
Yes.
Good for you.
No, it isn't. I'm getting a divorce.
Please, not on my account.
Oh, no, you see, I don't really love him.
Well, at least you're honest.
Is there a Mrs. Joshua?
Yes, but we're divorced.
Oh, that wasn't a proposal. I'm just curious.
Is your husband with you?
Oh, no, Charles is never with me. What do people call you? Pete?
Mr. Joshua.
You can tell it was a genuinely cold day.
Are you in the book?
Well, Charles is.
Is there only one Charles Lambert?
Lord, I hope so.
Interesting start. Pretty empty. I love the little random piles of, it looks like hay. Like even on the shelves. It just looks like so like strategically placed to me, if that makes sense.
Madame Charles Lampert?
Yes?
I'm Inspector Edouard Grandpierre of the police judiciaire.
But the man at the very opening, Charles, on the train, or off the train, fell off the train. Yeah, okay.
You're positive? You loved him?
I'm very cold.
Fun camera shot.
We discovered your husband's body lying next to the tracks of the Paris-Bordeaux railroad line. He was dressed only in his pajamas. Do you know of any reason why he might have wanted to leave France?
Well,
His profession?
He didn't have one.
He was a wealthy man?
I suppose so. I don't know.
About how wealthy would you say?
I don't know.
Beside yourself, who is his nearest relative?
I don't know.
I don't know.
On Wednesday last, your husband sold the entire contents of the apartment at public auction. Everything. The gallery paid him 1,250,000 new francs.
Wow.
The authorities in Bordeaux searched his compartment on the train. They searched it thoroughly. They did not find $250,000.
Okay.
One wallet containing 4,000 francs. One agenda. His last notation was made yesterday, Thursday. 5 p.m., Jardin des Champs-Élysées. Why there?
Perhaps he met somebody.
Obviously. One ticket of passage to South America. One letter, stamped but unsealed, addressed to you.
My dear Regina, I hope you're enjoying your holiday. Megève can be so lovely at this time of year. The days pass very slowly, and I hope to see you soon, as always, Charles. P.S. Your dentist called yesterday. Your appointment has been changed. Not much, is it?
We took the liberty of calling a dentist. We thought perhaps we would learn something.
Did you?
Yes. Your appointment has been. One comb, one fountain pen, one toothbrush, one tin of tooth powder. That is all.
Tooth powder.
Is this your husband's passport?
Yes.
And this?
Oh, shoot.
And this? And this?
Okay. Italy, Chile. I missed the other two. Can't tell if like that was surprising information for her or if she was trying to hide the fact that she already knew that he was that kind of man.
Oh, I telephoned, but nobody answered.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, it's Peter.
I'm very sorry.
Thank you.
I pressed the bell, but it isn't ringing, I guess.
I know there's no...
I don't know why my brain went to her husband not actually being dead, but
What are you going to do?
Try and get my old job back at Uresco, I suppose.
Doing what?
I'm a simultaneous translator, like Sylvie. Only she's English into French and I'm French into English.
okay.
Even before I married Charles. The police probably think I killed him.
Instant divorce, you mean?
Something like that.
But you were gone. You have a legitimate alibi. Well, to be fair, we don't know when he died. Biggest fear? Having barely anyone at my funeral.
Any friends?
Don't ask me, I'm only the widow. If Charles had died in bed, we wouldn't even have him.
At least he knows how to behave at funerals.
Gross. Also fun to see that nail clippers have not changed in this many decades. Like, we got it right and have never felt the need to improve it. What's this?
He must have known Charles pretty well.
How can you tell?
He's allergic to him.
Oh.
Bless you.
Do you know him?
Never seen him before.
Charles is a mystery. Either Regina truly didn't... Oh, there he is. Hello, James Coburn. Either Regina truly didn't know him at all, or she's big hiding. The test for breath. So confused by what these random men are doing.
What next?
Hello?
Mille pardons, madame.
Merci.
Pardon. Pardon.
Who's it from?
The American Embassy.
H. Bartholomew, noon 30. I think I've ever heard that before.
Mrs. Lampert, do you know what CIA is?
I don't suppose it's an airline, is it?
Central Intelligence Agency, CIA.
You mean spies and all of that?
Only we call them agents.
We? You mean you?
Someone has to do it, Mrs. Lampert.
It's just that I didn't think people like you were supposed to admit.
Oh, I'm not an agent. I'm an administrator, trying to run a bureau of overworked men with under-allocated funds. Congress seems to think that all a spy needs...
Agent. What's all this got to do with me, Mr. Bartholomew?
Your husband was wanted by the United States government.
Oh.
We, of course, knew him by his real name, Voss. Charles Voss. Now, I'd like you to look at this photograph here for a moment, please. Tell us if you recognize... Oh. By the way, have you seen this one? Scott, Kathy, and Ham Jr.
Very sweet.
Aren't they? All right, Mrs. Voss.
Please stop calling me that. Lampert's the name on the marriage license.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Mrs. Lambert, would you look at that photograph and tell me if you recognize anyone?
And Lampert would be the name she knows. Unless she's always known about Charles Voss and this whole agent spy
Very
stuff.
good.
He looked so young. When was this taken?
1944. Next, please.
The man who was at the funeral yesterday.
Yeah.
A little less hair, but it's the same one.
Do you know him, Mrs. Lampert? Leopold W. Gideon?
No.
The last one, please.
That's a face you don't forget. He was there, too.
Herman Scobie. You never seen him before, either?
No, thank heaven.
$250,000 Charles Voss received from the auction. Those three men wanted too. They want it very badly.
But that's Charles's money, not theirs.
Oh, Mrs. Lambert, I'd love to see you try and convince them of that.
But then whose is it? His or theirs?
Ours.
Oh.
Charles Voss stole $250,000 from the United States government.
All right.
You mean he's just lying around somewhere? All that cash?
Or a certified check, a safe deposit key, baggage claim. You look for it, Mrs. Lambert. I'm quite sure you'll find it. Look for it.
I wonder if there was a hidden compartment in that bag that the police guy was going through. Hidden compartment and maybe a check or a key was in there. Hello again, Peter.
Hello.
Hello, Peter.
Now, didn't you telephone me to meet you on that corner over there? Who's that with the hat?
That's the policeman.
Hello, police guy.
Judy for killing Punch.
What's she saying now?
Keeping tabs on her. He's following her.
It doesn't sound like the sort of thing a young woman can handle by herself.
Help would
How
be
about
nice.
making me vice president in charge of cheering you?
Oh, that's a cute question.
Starting tonight?
How about making me vice president of cheering you up? Love it. And I like that it's vice president, implying that we are in charge of our own happiness, so we would be the president. Like, Regina would be the president.
Are you ready? Uno, due, tre.
She looks traumatized. There you go. There is a way of getting close and personal with someone.
Miss Lampert. Any morning now, you could wake up dead, Mrs. Lampert.
Leave me alone.
Dead, Mrs. Lambert, like last week's news, like Charles, Mrs. Lambert.
It seems like Charles was killed for the money, but that doesn't really make sense either. Because it's like, where is the money?
No, sirree, Bob.
No, that's please.
Now, don't make too much noise, Miss Lambert.
Blow it out.
That belongs to me, Miss Lambert. And you're gonna get it for me. Or your life ain't gonna be worth the paper it...
This is awful.
You go home and think it over real careful
You're
right now.
insane.
You
You're
hear?
absolutely insane.
That was awful.
What's the matter? What are you doing in here?
I'm having a nervous breakdown.
James Coburn can very much be like a scary dude.
Won't you come in for a minute?
No, I won't.
I don't bite, you know. Unless it's called for. Stop treating me like a child.
Well, then stop behaving like one. Now, if you want to tell me what's troubling you, fine. If not, I'm tired, it's late, and I want to go home to bed.
Valid.
Do you know what's wrong with you?
No, what?
Nothing.
I like these two.
Where is it, lady?
Wow.
I don't know.
What does he have for a hand? Oh gosh. This man is scary. The only explanation is out the window, right?
Are you all right?
Oh, never mind.
Oh, Peter, are you hurt?
I sprained my pride.
Aww.
I'll lock the door. Don't let anyone in except me. And close these windows after me.
Be careful.
You just took the words right out of my mouth.
It's going out the window? Whew. No way in hell I would ever do that.
Now, Pamela.
It happened again. Another strange man peered in the window at me, but then went away.
Bad luck, Pamela.
Means about him or the other guy?
That was a dumb move.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
What is the matter with you?
You want some more?
Never mind that. Did you get the money?
How could I with the 3 Marx brothers breathing down my neck?
Damn it.
If she's got the money, I'll find out about it. But you just leave me alone.
We took all the chances. The money belongs to us.
I hate that he's part of this.
Be piggy, Herman. A third of nothing is nothing.
But I still can't help but feel like Regina's... Anyway, I'm just gonna let it play out.
Then he gets it out of your share, not mine. Not mine.
And I think the reason I think that is because, like, the word charade. I mean, I know, like, the game charades, where you, like, pretend, act out.
Who is it?
It's me, Peter.
That look she just had.
Wipe your eyes.
Promise me you'll never lie to me the way Charles did. Why do people have to tell lies?
Well,
It's because they want something. They're afraid the truth won't get it for them.
You tell lies?
yeah.
Yes. That's right.
What's he saying?
Don't trust him. Don't tell him anything. He's after the money.
Okay. Tattletale.
He said if I don't give him the money, he'll kill me.
Oh, don't take it seriously. He's just trying to frighten you.
We're all lying here.
Try to get some sleep. You'll feel better. Don't worry. I've arranged to take the room next door to you.
Oh.
So you'll be all right. If you want anything, just bang on the wall. Better lock the door after me.
I would be packing up and leaving at like 3 in the morning, but I would bet that man would be awake anyway.
But I am calm, Mr. Bartholomew. What I'm trying to say is that there's someone...
Doesn't even need to be awake. He's gonna...
You mean he might have? Mr. Bartholomew, I'm catching the next plane out of here. I'm not going...
Don't talk too loudly.
Now, take it easy, Mrs. Lambert. Take it easy. Where are you now? Can you meet me at the market?
At Leal?
Yes, opposite San Eustache. I'll meet you there in 15 minutes.
My great-grandparents used to have that same clock. Yep, she's already leaving.
Three-base taxi.
Nice. Good job. Good job, good job, good job.
There's only one dial connected with this affair, Mrs. Lambert. That's Carson Dial.
You mean you've known about him all along?
It's enough to make you a vegetarian, isn't it?
I'm used to seeing that.
The 5 men were, of course, your husband, Charles, the 3 men who showed up at his funeral yesterday, and Carson Dial.
Oh.
Instead of delivering the gold, they stole it.
How?
By burying it, then reporting the Germans had captured it.
Oh.
What's wrong with that one?
Nothing, I guess. What happened then?
Have you any idea what these things cost? Carson Dial was dead, but Scobie was able to travel. So
La soupe, c'est pour qui?
Pour moi.
That looks like French onion soup.
he beat them back to the goal, took everything for himself, and disappeared. It's taken Gideon, Tex, and Scobie all this time to catch up with him again.
Okay. Like 20 years.
We know what happened from the bits and pieces we were able to paste together. But we still have no proof.
What's this got to do with the CIO?
Those men won't be very far away no matter where you go. In fact, I don't even see any point in your changing hotels. Now, please help us, Mrs. Lambert. Your government is counting on you.
That's a lot of pressure.
Why me?
You're in an ideal position. He trusts you. Besides, you yourself said women make the best.
Mm-hmm.
Agents.
Okay. Mystery man. This poor man.
My line.
This poor man.
Brother.
The Army thinks he was killed in action by the Germans. But I think they did it. Tex, Gideon, Scobie, and your husband.
Okay.
I think he threatened to turn them in, and they killed him. I'm trying to prove it. They think I'm working with them, but I'm not, Reggie. I'm on your side.
I'm inclined to believe him, but it's tough.
I was thinking you wouldn't. Oh, I want to believe you, Peter.
Mm-hmm.
Call you that anymore, can I? Take me a while to get used to your new name. What is it? Hello? Hello?
See you right outside. Well, that's suspicious.
Do anything funny or try to talk to anyone, I'll kill you, Dial.
All right.
A raincoat.
Take the next car, please.
Damn, they're like really keeping on top of these two. The fast elevator. Good lord.
Do I knock or something?
Now open it. And keep right on going.
The view, it better be worth it.
Going to the roof is never a good sign.
I'll give you a chance, Dial. Which is more than you'd give me.
Is that not the gun that he...
Where's the money?
No, that must be his.
That's the idea.
Now, just a minute. Take it easy.
Okay. Okay, that was his gun. For some reason, I thought he was holding his gun that he emptied the bullets out of, and I was like... Send him off the roof. Push him off, push him off, push him off. Oh gosh, this isn't good. Oh. It's so funny looking at fights from this era versus like fights in cinema now. Still
How you
there.
doing?
How do you think?
If you get bored, try writing Love Thy Neighbor 100 times on the side of the building.
All right, so not dead yet. Just left hanging. But
I left him hanging around the American Express.
Come in. I've got something that stings like crazy.
Now, you're the kind of girl that'd have something like that.
Sit down.
love that dress.
Marvelous stuff. It's gonna hurt you much more than it's gonna hurt me.
Oh, Bill. Oh. Did you hear something rip?
No?
Oh, that's odd.
I like how there's not even a scratch. They just like put like powder, red powder essentially.
Have you got a bullet I could bite like they do in the movies?
Are you really Carson Dials, brother?
Now, would you like to see my passport?
Sure.
I'm sorry the old one couldn't tell you the truth. But I had to find out your part in all this.
Is there a Mrs. Dial?
Yes.
Yeah, I still feel like she's hiding something.
Oh, here it comes, the fatherly talk. You forget I'm already a widow.
Well, so was Juliet at 15.
But I'm not 15.
Well, that's the trouble. You're too old for me.
Can't you be serious?
Angie, cut it out.
Okay,
Well, now what are you doing?
cutting it out.
Who told you to do that? Oh, I'm not through complaining yet.
Oh.
Now, cut it out.
Alex, I think I love you.
Some people fell in love really quickly back in the day.
Never mind. Whoever it is won't give up.
Yeah.
And neither will I.
Just a minute here. You want to take it?
Hello. Could you give me one good reason why I should?
Yeah. A little one, about 6 or 7. Keeps calling for.
Oh no.
Ain't that cute?
Oh
They've got Jean
no.
Louis.
Yeah.
I'll be right there.
Wow.
Are you a real cowboy?
Yeah, sure am, kid.
So where's your gun?
Will you put that thing
Hasn't
away?
James Coburn been in a bunch of westerns?
Well, Herman, see, you had a happy landing.
I must call Sylvie right away.
I'm afraid that'll have to wait, Mrs. Lampert.
It's his mother.
She won't be anybody's mother unless you answer some questions.
Oh my god.
Well, then what are we wasting time for? Let's go.
While we're waiting, we'll search yours.
Not my room.
Why?
My room's open.
Hey, wait a minute.
Now, you two just make yourselves to home here.
Thanks.
I'll take Texas room in Gideon's. You take Jean-Louis with you and bolt the door from inside.
Come on, Jean-Louis. We'll have a treasure hunt, okay?
Come on.
Okay, this bag again. That's what I'm thinking. Secret compartment, maybe?
Charlie stuff.
Looks like it.
Think we ought to call Herman?
What for? If it's not here, why bother him?
And if it is?
Why bother him?
With them already ready to leave Herman out of it.
Suppose one of us has it, like the man says. Now, that'd be mighty distasteful. Us being veterans of the same war and all.
I love his voice.
Well, if you had to hide it in this room, where would you put it?
Up there.
On top of that cupboard? You know something?
I was thinking like the mattress.
Oh, I hope I don't find any hairy little things living up here. Hey, there is something. It's heavy.
Oh, would you look at that?
We found it. We found it.
Did you find it?
No.
What do you mean, no?
Yeah, the kid was yelling there.
Up there. It's up there.
Oh. Jumping freeholders of Herman's spare.
Where is he?
He's over in my room. You'd better take the boy out in the hall.
Oh my gosh.
Like him and Good Luck always was strangers. Well, maybe now he'll meet up with his other hand someplace.
A man drowned in his bed? Impossible. I hope none of you ever finds out for certain.
Oh my gosh. What a sneeze.
Possibly.
Or Tex?
Possibly.
I have no theories, y'all. The only theory I have is that Regina is still hiding information in some way.
Really suspect Gideon, and it's always the person you don't suspect.
Right? It's always the person you don't suspect. Regina.
Wouldn't it be nice if we were like that?
What, like Scobie?
No, Gene Kelly. You remember when he danced down here by the river in America and in Paris without a care in the world? Oh.
No, thanks.
Oh. Oh.
And I guess you don't, do you? Maybe not.
I'm sorry.
Where did he put the ice cream?
I can't think of any reason why he was killed.
Well, perhaps someone thought the 4 shares were too many.
They kind of did. The other two.
Hurry up and change. I'm starved.
Let me know what you want to eat so that I can pick out a suit that matches.
And anyway, I don't want to be alone. I'm afraid.
You're only next door. If anything happens, holler.
Duration, I can think of a dozen men who are just longing to use my shower.
Why don't you call one of them?
I dare you.
Oh, you're a nut. Oh, I'm afraid I don't know that one, miss. Well.
Shut the door.
Why? Come in and watch.
Very cute.
Acronylon, fibrous resistor, plastic, rust-proof, fly-proof, proof.
You're the nut.
That was fun. Who's this now?
Miss Slappett?
Bartholomew.
I spoke to Washington, Miss Slappett.
Doing some squats.
Well, I told him what you said about this man being Carson Dial's brother. I asked them what they knew about it, and they told me. You're not going to like this, Mrs. Lappett.
Oh?
Carson Dial had no brother.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Are you sure there's no mistake?
Maybe a cousin?
None whatsoever. Please be careful, Mrs. Lappett.
Can't trust anyone around here.
Oh, you're probably weak from hunger. You've only eaten 5 times today. I'll get someone to fix up my suit quickly and take you out to dinner.
Let's go somewhere crowded. I feel like a lot of people.
Good call. Very public place.
Carson Dial had no brother.
Oh, I can explain that if you'll just listen.
What is the explanation?
Now, when I was a young man, my father expected me to go into his business. Umbrella frames, that's what he made. Well, a sensible business, I suppose, but I didn't have the sense in those days to be sensible. In this highly competitive world, when a man has no profession, there isn't much choice. So I began looking for people who had more money than they needed, including some they'd barely miss.
Oh.
You're a thief?
Well, that's not exactly the term I'd have chosen, but it sort of captures the spirit.
What is your term?
So it's goodbye, Alexander Dial, and welcome home, Peter Joshua.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, the name's Adam Camfield.
Oh.
Canfield?
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Is there a Mrs. Canfield?
Yes, but we're divorced. That's right. Now, well, it's a toss-up, I can tell you that.
What?
Hasn't it occurred to you that I'm having a tough time keeping my hands off you?
I'm not hungry anymore. Isn't it glorious? Adam!
It's all right. Come and look.
I like how all their food had plastic over it.
Well, when you come on, don't you?
Well, come on.
All right, Adam. Adam Canfield. Can I believe this, though? Can I trust this? I don't know. I don't know anymore.
In the lobby? Are you out of your mind or something? It's 3:30 in the morning.
Must be important.
Hmm? All right, I'll be right down. Wait a minute.
Distraction to get him out of the room, maybe? I would love to ride in an old elevator like this. I never have.
Hey, I stopped this thing!
Is this man about to be dead?
3 of them.
Shit. All right.
Obviously, you're telling the truth. For why would you invent such a ridiculous story? And if I were you, I wouldn't stay in my pajamas.
They always seem to be dead in their pajamas. I don't think Tex has the money.
I'll tell you what. You want to find me? Well, you just look over your shoulder, because from now on, I'm going to be right behind you.
Okay, Tex. Okay.
Everybody and his Aunt Lillian has been through that bag, including me.
Okay, we do it again.
I've been into it at least once a day. Somebody would have seen it.
Looking for...
Anything in there?
Nothing.
Wallet. Comb? With fountain pen.
What about in that?
To the apartment matches mine exactly.
Oh.
I bet you don't really need those.
Well, it still doesn't make sense. But it isn't worth $250,000 either.
About that little container thing, that, yeah.
Heroin. Peppermint-flavored heroin.
I guess that's it. Dead end.
Well, go to bed. You've got to get up and go to work in the morning. There's nothing more we can do tonight.
Still feel like that.
Yes, you told me.
No. The last time I said I love you, Alex.
Oh. Oh.
I could not start a relationship with anyone with that much lying at the beginning of it. I still feel like maybe that bag has a hidden compartment in it, but maybe not. And if not, then I have no idea.
I don't see how that's going to...
No, you're not looking. Last night when we went through the airlines bag, something was missing. An agenda. That's an appointment book, isn't it? It wasn't there.
Oh.
I remember Grandpierre looking through it, but there was nothing in it. At least nothing the police thought was very important.
Can you remember anything in it at all?
He did say something about...
I'm trying to remember now what it was.
I think it only said where.
No, come on, Reggie. Think. This may be what we're looking for.
I can't remember.
Of the Western Hemisphere Conference... Of the Western Hemisphere Conference held on March...
Oh my God, stop distracting her.
Now what?
5 o'clock Thursday, the Gardens. Must be something around here.
Charles's appointment.
They were already here once. This is where they... Was this where they met? No, he followed her here.
It's hopeless. I don't even know what we're looking for.
I don't think Tex does either.
Tex, is he here?
Look.
He's got the agenda.
I'm going to see what he's up to.
That looks like it.
Be careful, Adam. He's already killed 3 men.
We don't even know that. We don't know if that was him, right? Stamps? I don't know what this means.
Wait! Taxi! Look up.
Oh, this poor man. And he just left without even letting her know. But I mean, makes sense. He's trying to...
All right, where's the letter?
The letter.
It ain't worth nothing.
You know what I mean. The envelope with the stamps on it. I want it.
You greenhorn. You greenhorn, you block-headed jackass. You nincompoop.
Okay, dude. This is so many insults.
Good Lord, where is he?
What's the matter, chérie?
The stamps. They're worth a fortune.
What?
A fortune, come on.
The stamps themselves? I'm confused.
Jean-Louis! Jean-Louis!
Jean-Louis!
Wrong child.
Jean-Louis! Jean-Louis! Reggie! Reggie!
This is a big market for just stamps.
What's this?
A man gave me all those for only 3.
A man? Oh no, Jean-Louis. Who? Where?
Wouldn't he recognize? Because he's seen the men before, right? Unless this is a completely new man.
Well, the money is unimportant.
I'm afraid it's very important.
But in your money, perhaps $85,000.
Okay.
And what is its value today?
$65,000.
And the last one?
are the best for
Okay.
le chef-d'œuvre de la collection, the masterpiece. It's the most valuable stamp in the world.
Okay.
And don't forget these.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, for a few minutes they were mine. That is enough.
Good man. Okay, see, I don't know anything about stamps, so...
Adam?
Well, I shouldn't say that. My grandpa did collect them when I was a kid. I don't think he does anymore. I just didn't know... Oh, gosh. Okay, so Mr. Adam is a murderer. We have a lot to update this man on.
No one bothered to look at the envelope.
Now, Mrs. Lambert, listen to me. You're not safe as long as you have these stamps. Let's see. Do you know the Center Garden at the Palais Royal?
Yes, the colonnade?
Yes, by the colonnade.
So both those guys in the stamp market having the light bulb moment makes sense. I no longer have a theory now about her like being in on it or whatever. She seemed surprised by the stamps, so.
Kill me too, Texas Daddy wrote Dial on the carpet.
I'm not Dyer, you know that.
The Tex didn't know it, you're a murderer.
But you have all those stamps.
Palais Royal.
Hurry.
Mais c'est très urgent.
Occupé.
Run. Hurry, 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 hurry. Man is just gonna hop over, right? At least I would. It's cool seeing what trains used to look like. And not just the 60s, but in Paris. Patience. Yeah, you don't have any clue where she is.
You've got to get word to him right away. He's in the center garden of the Palais Royal near the colonnade. Tell him I'm trapped in a phone booth right below him in the metro station, and the name's Lambert.
Hopefully she got all that. Get down, get down, get down, get down.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Bartholomew?
Yes?
There was a call for you just now, Mr. Bartholomew. It sounded quite urgent. A Mrs. Lamp.
Who is this guy?
I don't know any Mrs. Lampert.
She says she's trapped
Who's
in the metro station and someone's trying to kill her.
So who's Bartholomew?
Who does she think I am, the CIA?
Oh my gosh.
All right, I guess you better call the French police.
This man. Who are you? Nope.
Help me!
Reggie, stop! That man is Carson Dial. And he knows he'll never make it.
Mrs. Lambert, he wants the money for himself. That's all he's ever wanted.
He's with the CIA. I saw him at the embassy.
Oh.
Carson Dial.
That's right, Mrs. Lambert. That's right. I'm a dead man. Look at me.
Oh, I don't know who anybody is.
Same.
Trust me once more.
Why should I?
I can't think of a reason in the world why you should.
Stop right now, Mrs. Lambert, or I'll kill you.
It won't get you the stamps, Dial. You'll still have to come out to get them.
Screw that.
To miss at this range.
Screw that.
Maybe not, but it takes a lot of bullets to kill me.
Oh, does it?
Me there with 5 of them in my legs and my stomach. Mrs. Lambert, they knew I was still alive, but they left me there. I spent 10 months in a German prison camp with nothing to stop the pain.
Motive. We learned the motive.
It's no use. You're running out of time. I've come too far to turn back. I swear I'll kill you. Make up your mind, Mrs. Lambert, now.
A little bit of a miss. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Pretty room. beater. Gotten pretty tense.
All right. I know you're in there, Mrs. Lampert. Come on out.
Good call. I feel like from that angle, it'd be hard to figure out exactly which one he's on. You'd have to be like right below. But just wait, yeah, just wait till he gets to the one that's right in front of the thing.
Game is over, Mrs. Lampert.
What? Ouch. That would hurt.
You didn't have to chase me so hard. That one's done. Do this one. I'm sorry I thought you were the murderer. How was I to know he was as big a liar as you are?
Why do I feel like that is not actually her leg and her foot? I mean, it could be. Just the angle felt weird.
Thing to say. How could you think that?
Then prove it to me. Tell me to go to the embassy first thing in the morning and turn in those stamps. Who would I see regarding the return of stolen government money?
Well, you might try the Treasury Department, ma'am. Room 217, second floor, Mr. Crookshank.
217. Thank you, Marine.
Do you mind if I don't go in with you? The sight of all that money being given away.
Mr. Crookshank? Miss Lampert. Mrs. Lampert to see you. Yes, sir. Go right in. Thank you.
All the mean.
I had a feeling. I had a feeling. So that's the fourth name now?
Find out I'm not crooked.
You can't even be honest about... Wait a minute. How did Carson Dow get an office in this building anyway?
Well, when did you meet him? What time of day, I mean?
About 1?
The lunch hour.
Okay.
Mrs. Foster, take a memo to Bartholomew and security recommending recommending that embassy offices be kept locked during the lunch hour.
All right. Impersonation.
I'll give you the stamps. Come on.
And what's your first name today?
Brian.
Brian Crookshank. Serves me right if I get stuck with that one.
Well, who asked you to get stuck with any of them? Come on.
Is there a Mrs. Crookshank?
Yes?
But we're divorced.
Oh.
All right, one day next week, I'll put it on the marriage license. How about that?
Quit stalling. I want some identification now.
I wouldn't lie on a
You
license.
can't prove
I could
it to
go
me,
to
can you?
jail.
You're still trying to... Marriage license.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say marriage license?
Now, don't change the subject. Just give me the stand.
Oh, I love you.
Oh my
Adam
gosh.
Alex Peter.
I have seen this.
I love you.
I have seen just this, but oh my gosh. It would have been...
Before we start that, may I have the stamps?
It would have been in another movie, though. Like, I watched a movie where someone watched this scene. Oh my god, that's crazy. I don't know what movie that would have been, though. Oh man, I cannot find, but I swear that I've seen a movie before that had that last scene in it, because I have seen that before. Somewhere. Just obviously did not know where it was from. Hello. All right, thank you so much, Nathan, for requesting that one. I had a great time with this movie. It was comedic and a bundle of mayhem, chaotic, and I like that the story was not clear to me at all. The stamps, though, like I would have never ever guessed that in any way. I definitely expected that at some point they were going to find cash somewhere or like a check or something, but I could not predict that. But again, I guess my lack of knowledge in that regard definitely played a huge factor in that. And the Bartholomew reveal was a surprise to me because I was fully convinced that this man was like the only, I don't know, the only one that whose identity was true. But then it ended up not being at all. It's too funny. It's when we think about it, like Reggie and Sylvie and Jean-Louis were like the only ones that, well, and Tex and like the bad guy Scobie and stuff. But yeah, Cary Grant's character though, going through so many different names, and then in the end being someone that, yes, we could actually trust. A good man, an honest man. Makes sense that he went through so many different identities along the way. He was just trying to do his job, and he ended up falling in love with a woman in the end, and she fell in love right back. I do wonder, because like the age gap between them, I know that back in these days, like it wasn't really a big deal, not nearly as much now, but like, I don't know, I want to peg Audrey as like maybe in her early 30s, like 31, 32 maybe, but Cary Grant, he definitely is giving me like late 50s, mid to late 50s vibes, just with the face and hair, and also just his mannerisms and how he presents himself. Anyway, interesting. I feel like their characters probably reflect those ages as well, but whatever, no big deal. Yeah, this is fun. I really enjoyed their chemistry. They had, their scenes together were just so fun. The shower scene in particular with Cary Grant, I loved that. That was a very good moment, especially because Audrey, like her response to all of that felt very genuine and not acted at all. Like, it just seemed like she was really getting a kick out of Cary's performance in that scene. So I loved that. I appreciate that a lot. The oranges scene, the passing of the oranges back and forth, that little game. Like I said in the moment, it's funny to watch fight scenes from like all that time ago versus now. Like some of it definitely felt like very acted, I guess I'll call it. But it was still a good time. And James Coburn is text. James Coburn, that is an actor I definitely want to watch a lot more movies of one day. Let me just, because I thought holy shit, I totally forgot that he was in Snow Dogs. Do I even have that logged on Letterboxd? Man, I haven't watched Snow Dogs since I was like, oh my God. My brother and I used to watch that movie a ton. I totally forgot he was in that movie. Sorry, that was a trip. Of course, that comes up when I search the actor name. There's a part of me that was like, maybe he's been in a lot of Westerns, but yeah, these kind of look like Western films just based on the posters. I haven't heard of like any of these except for The Magnificent Seven. I have heard of that. The Great Escape. I have heard of that. Anyway, oh my God, Snow Dogs. I'm gonna have to log that on Letterboxd later because I'm pretty sure I haven't logged that one. Yeah, James Coburn was great. He was definitely my favorite of the three guys, but only because I at least know the actor and was looking forward to seeing a much younger version of him. So what else do I have to say about this? The music in this was great when it did happen. The story was fun. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, just had a great time with this. And the end scene, the very end scene was special because I finally saw a full movie where I've seen a scene. I've seen a scene without knowing. And I love that it was the very last scene of the movie. So anyway, Nathan, thank you so much again. I hope you enjoyed it. Guys, looking forward to your comments. Thank you so much for watching with me. And we'll see you in the next reaction, whichever one you might pop into. Until then, have a great rest of your day and take care.